Hey everyone, it's Jenny from Homestead Corner. Today I've got 10 preps I always look for at the Dollar Tree. So whenever I run into the Dollar Tree, I always look for certain things. Sometimes they have them and sometimes they don't. You know how it is. The stock is forever rotating. Some things continuously stay in stock and some things kind of come in and go out and come in and go out. But these are 10 things that I always look for, and if I can find them, I almost always pick them up because I think they are great to have in your prepper supplies and always have on hand. So the first thing I always look for are these big 80-hour candles. I love these. This is such a good deal for an 80-hour candle. You can't get anything for $1 other than tea lights at the other stores. So these 80-hour candles are one of my favorite things to grab. I love that they're in a glass and they're nice and safe. You don't have to worry about them and they don't make a mess at all. And you can reuse these, put your old chunks in there with a wick and you've got a new candle. So this is my number one that I always grab. The next thing I always look for at the Dollar Tree is matches. They have nice big packs. This is a 300 pack of matches and these work great, just wooden matches. And they also have these small little 32 count boxes, and you can get like 10 of these little packs in one package for $1. These are a great barter item. I like to have these on hand because if someone needs matches, I can give them a small book instead of giving them one of my big ones. So, and they're great to barter with if you're trading for things. You always want a little bit smaller stuff or more inexpensive when you're bartering. I usually like to have things like that so I can trade them, or if, you know, my neighbor didn't have any matches, I'm going to give them a pack. So, and I might give them a small pack, but I'm going to help them out. The next thing I always look for is oral hygiene products. Toothpaste, toothbrushes, floss, things like that. You can get all this stuff for just $1 and they are great deals, really. A lot of times if you look through their toothpaste, you can find the bigger tubes, and I think they are a great buy for the money. So, and I think you should have tons of that on hand all the time. It doesn't go bad real quick, the toothpaste or anything. It's got a really long life on it and it'll last longer than it says. But we definitely keep tons of oral hygiene products in the house. And the next thing that I always look for is batteries. Batteries are, these small packs of batteries are great for bartering, for giving to someone if they need some. It's great to have them on hand. They work, you know, and they're really inexpensive, only $1 a pack. They have tons of different sizes there, so I try to mix it up. And I always grab 9-volt ones if I can find them for the fire alarms and things like that. Those are pretty expensive when you buy them at other places. The next thing I like to get there are these little packs of Tylenol. Advil, Benadryl, they usually have a bunch of stuff. I really like the name brand stuff. I think it works a little bit better, but they have tons of their own brand also, and whatever works for you, definitely $1 is a great deal. The next thing that I love to grab from there is the heavy duty aluminum foil. This is great if you need to make a little pan or something to boil water. It's easy cleanup in an emergency. You can do tons of stuff with aluminum foil. You can even bunch it up, peel a carrot with it if you don't have a peeler, you know, something with a thin skin on it. You can just bunch up some aluminum foil and peel it. It'll work. The next thing that I like to get when I am there is I love these long utility lighters and the small packs of lighters. Walmart has a little bit better deal on lighters, but it is always good to have them if you can't get them somewhere else. these are great. This is refillable. You can see right on the top, these say that they're refillable. You can use butane in them. So I find these to be a super good deal for these long ones. And again, once you burn this down for a couple of days, these long candle holders are perfect. They stuff right down in there. Lighting the wood stove or anything like that. The lighters are a must. Matches and lighters, tons of them. And the next thing I always look for there, and I love these little things. I know a lot of people might not think super glue is for emergencies, but you can fix a lot of stuff with super glue. And I love that they carry these individual little packages, and they have 4 little tubes in there. And these are great because you don't have to worry about them getting all clogged up after you use them. You can just chuck them. There's about 1 use in here, maybe 2. And I love these. And they're so handy. They're small. You can keep them in all your bags, all your emergency spots. These are awesome. I've never seen the little teeny ones, only at the Dollar Tree. None of the other stores around here carry them, so I've only seen them there, and I love those. Those are one of my favorite things. And the next thing is they have these little lanterns. It just takes a couple batteries. You can turn them on and off. They're nice and bright. They're LED. For $1, they are a great deal. I have some more expensive ones, and these work just as good, really. I don't know that they're going to last as long as the expensive ones, but they're lasting pretty good so far, the ones that I'm using. And they are just for only $1. Flashlights, lanterns, all kinds of stuff. Those little push-up light, those little lights you can stick on that you push, those are great in emergencies. You can get them with Velcro. You can get them with little stands. There are tons of different kinds of lighting options there, and I love to grab different kinds of lights. So, and the last thing that I always look for is zip ties. I have found more uses for zip ties. You can use them for so many things. You can hook things together. You can attach things to your bag. You can, attach things if you're working outside and you need to put a little pocket with screws or something in it. This works great. There are so many things you can do with zip ties, and they are great for putting shelters together in an emergency, things like that. I love zip ties. And these are a really great buy. You get, I think there's 60 in here, 60 for only $1. Super good deal. And those are the 10 things that I always look for at the Dollar Tree. If you have other things that you look for at the Dollar Tree, please put them in the comments down below. Let's help each other and see how many different things that are great to have in an emergency that you can find at the Dollar Tree. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.